Apple of His Eye Ministry. My name is Betty Smuck, and together with my husband Jeremy Smuck and in God, this ministry was created. In the year of 2016, God spoke to me and He said, Betty, I want you to start writing. I was like, writing? So I want you to write devotionals for women. I want you to use the platform of Facebook. And this is where you're going to write. And you're going to write these devotionals. And both in English and Spanish. And you're going to start reaching women. Because I want them to know how much I care. And how much I love them. And He gave me the name for the ministry. And I know I've heard it before. But He says, because truly you are the apple of my eye. That's how much I care for you. So I questioned it. It took me several days. I didn't jump at when He said you were going to do it, and I didn't do it right away. I wanted to make sure because it's one of those things that I'm not comfortable with. So as I started writing, He said, and it's through this writing that you are going to be healed. Now let me share a little bit of my testimony with you, why I needed that healing. My husband and I had just gotten back from being separated for 3 years. We were in the mission field. We worked there for several years, and towards the end, just things started going south, and we've always struggled in a relationship, but this just got to be worse because we were so busy in the ministry. And yes, the enemy is very good at attacking and wanting to destroy what God is doing. So he tried, and he, we were able, not able, but he was able to separate us for a while. So my husband and I always believed in the power of resurrection. Always. We preached the gospel to other people. We reached souls, and we were so involved with church and ministry. But back at home, our marriage was not the best. I want to read with you. There's a verse in the Bible, and it comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 10, verse 10. The thief has come only in order to steal and kill and destroy. I came that they may have and enjoy life, and have it in abundance, to the full, till it overflows. This is from the Amplified Version. Let me read it to you now from the Passion Translation. A thief has only one thing in mind. He wants to steal, slaughter, and destroy. But I have come to give you everything in abundance, more than you expect, life in its fullness until it overflows. I was thought, wow, these are really cool verses, and we always concentrate on the part of what the enemy does. He comes to kill and destroy, to slaughter. But the other part of the abundant life, that, sometimes we kind of like, yeah, now that we're Christians, yeah, we should be living in that abundance, but sometimes it's not that way. We knew about the power of resurrection. We had experienced that in people's lives. We've seen the transformation of their lives being transformed by the power of Jesus, by Him being resurrected. But for us to really experience that in our lives, we kind of did, but in our marriage was not there. So to have God come and speak to our dead places in our lives, that is awesome, because sometimes you feel hopeless. You don't think that God could actually heal you. You don't think that God could actually come and heal those hopeless situations in your marriage, with your children, with your family, in the ministry. But that is one of the things He specializes in, the dead parts of our lives. And He comes and brings that resurrection life, the resurrection power. We were marked by pain and hurt, pointed at, but we have also been marked by God and His purpose for our lives. What the enemy used to destroy me and destroy my family, destroy my marriage, God took it and He made something beautiful. I I once read this quote that said, "Where there was mud in my life, God came and planted flowers." Oh, I loved this. I loved it when I read it. I thought, that's how I felt when my life was. I felt like I was in the mud. I felt muddy. I felt dirty. I felt just not a good picture. But he says God came and he used that and he planted flowers. That to me is beautiful, and it speaks a lot, saying this is what God can do with what you think is the last thing for you, that there's no hope for you. God still comes and says, no, I can do something beautiful out of this. As God continued to heal me through writing and reaching out to others and to other women, this ministry has gone. It reaches Mexico, the country of Mexico. It reaches the country of Nicaragua, Honduras, Argentina, Ecuador, El Peru, lots of places in Central America, and all over Mexico, and some places here in the States. Now I can see what God was trying to do through me, through this healing as I was writing. Sometimes we think that just because we've gone through something very hard, that God can't use you because you've made so many mistakes, because your life is not right. But let me tell you, that's like the perfect place for God to use you, because he says, he uses the weak of the world, because as we allowed him to do that, we are trusting him. We're not trusting in our own strength. And that's like the perfect place for him, because we are not think that we can do things, because we can't. It's through his strength that we can do everything. God has created in this ministry a safe place, free of judgment, where prejudice, blame, and shame will be dealt with. We want you to find a place of true healing, where you can let your guard down and begin to take it in and accept the love of God as he restores you. And that's very important to us, where you feel safe and secure to say, you know what, I've been through this, I've done this, and I know I've hurt many, because that's what happened to me. But you know what, let's start there, and let's let God restore that. So this ministry is all about restoration. God is all about restoration, and that is so awesome. And that's why he wanted us to start doing this too. That's why he created this. God is always loving us as a parent. God loves you as as his own child. And he keeps and he hides you under the shadow of his wings, because you are the apple of his eye.